What's up, folks? It's range test day on the EUYBIKE K6 Pro Max, and this is a door-to-door range test. My door is up there somewhere, and we're on the trail right behind the house, and we're gonna see how far we can get today on one fully charged battery. Let's go ahead and get it powered on. And there we are. We've got our 2 green bars at 100%. And this is going to be a real world. So I'll be doing a mix of pedaling and throttle. This bike does have a torque sensor, so that should get us a bit more range than we would if we were relying solely on a cadence sensor. So without further yip yap, let's get going. And we're off. Oh shoot, I should see, this is the problem with single mode. Oops. Yeah, so midway. Well, you just saw the benefit of having that front motor. So this is one thing to get used to with the torque sensor, is actually having to put forth some effort into pedaling, which is fine, especially since I have the throttle either way. I like the idea of having a torque sensor in lower gears, or like the lower 3 pedal assistance levels, and cadence sensor at the top. So we're still gonna make our way up to the W&OD trail, and what I'll do is I'll shut down now and start back up when we get there, so I can save space on this SD card. All right, so we've seen a little bit. So one thing I did want to show you that I promised in the review was that I would show you the app. Now, this app, what is it called? Key Disp. So KEY/DISP. And it connects through Bluetooth, and it does show you your battery percentage, which is cool. Everything else, you can basically do what's on the screen. I haven't gone through it fully yet, but it shows you your up-to-date details, and you can turn the light on. You can change your pedal assist. So that's there. It's good to have that percentage as a backup. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. One thing I'm concerned about is that, again, I did not bring my cord for the phone, my power cable for the phone. So hopefully I can not run out of juice before this ends, because I do have the mileage tracker and all that on. So I just wanted to stop and show you that before I got too far, and I did fail to start it at the beginning of the ride. So again, the main benefit, I think, is that you do get a battery percentage. Okay, see you soon. All right, folks, we have made it to the W&OD trail. It's actually up there. So gonna be hitting that now. We are at 21 minutes in, average 10 miles an hour. We've gone 3.6 miles, top speed 20.7. So yeah, nothing else to report. Let's see, battery percentage. It still says 100. Let's hope that's accurate. I mean, obviously it's not 100, but just a quick update. And now we're gonna get going. I've lost my water out of the back of here twice, so I'm just trying to secure it any way I can. I think I lost one yesterday when I was off-road. We've been in pedal assistance level 2. Again, this is just a real world deal. I'll do a throttle only range test separately, but this is just to give an idea of what you can expect on a day-to-day real world basis. I mean, no one's gonna throttle around at full speed all the time. All right, we're on the W&OD trail. It's a Monday afternoon. It rained a little this morning. It just finished sprinkling a little bit on the way up here. We are headed west on the Washington and Old Dominion Trail. Having a torque sensor is such a pleasant experience. I can actually experience the joys of riding a bicycle again, because it's been a few years since I've been able to ride my acoustic bike, as it were. I'm actually getting exercise. This is awesome. That is a benefit over the cadence sensor, because you're going to go max speed in whatever pedal assistance you're in, and sometimes it's just not. Sometimes it's just more than you want. And I know when I get burned out, I can just use the throttle. We are going slightly uphill here. On your left. Pretty sure they can hear the bike. Whew. All right, just gonna chill for a minute. Gonna go back down to 1, max it out there. Well, maybe that's a little too slow. Yeah, I think 2 is about as low as I want to go, especially with these slight uphill climbs. Maybe on the way back, I won't have to have it in 2, and especially if I'm trying to save battery on the way back. On your left. Downtown Herndon, Virginia. We'll check back in a few miles. Oh, this was not a good idea. And I only got one motor on. We're about to start going through the land of data centers. Here's a big power station right here. And there are data centers there. And there are going to be data centers all over the place up here. Even for the past 20-something, 30-something years, this has been known as the capital of the internet, or the internet capital. It's on some people's license plates in the state. I worked in telecommunications for 22 years, and more often than not, companies that I worked at had presence in these data centers out here in Ashburn, which is the next city over. And it's just data center after data center. You hear about it all the time on the news. I mean, they're over there to the left. All right, I need a breather. Oh, I don't know if you caught that white-capped building, but that's where the Washington Commanders practice, out here in Ashburn. And hopefully you caught those cherry blossoms. I guess we'll see in a moment. One of the things I wanted to do was take the smaller bike, the A12, on the metro down to DC and check out the cherry blossoms. But then I got reminded of how many people are down there when I saw the news. I was like, there's no way. I can't be around that many people. All right, more data centers up here on the right. It's the data center tour over here on the left. He looked happy. And guess what they're building right here? More data centers. For when AI takes over. So all these people working, those are the jobs that data centers bring. Because inside, there's hardly any employees. It's just routers and servers and cross connects. And you have a few server jockeys that will plug in cross connects for you. You know, you might have, I don't know, 10, 20 people on staff. But all of the jobs are in construction. Another big power station. We just passed it. I'll stop here, give you a look, take a drink of water. Guess what that is? If you said data center, you are correct. Okay, so far we have gone 10.6 miles, average of 15.5 miles an hour with a top speed of 27.6. And battery levels, let's see if this is updated percentage-wise. This is not updated percentage-wise. It still shows 100. And I know after 10 miles, it's still not at 100%. There's no way. I mean, I have been pedaling a lot, so I will say that. That's actually been fun to do. And yes, the next range test, we'll get up here and just do a throttle only. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Like, how do you even know I'm ready to go when I'm so far back? I appreciate the gesture, but you got to consider people behind you too when you're driving, you know? Not everyone sees what you see. Okay, we've just lost our first battery bar at 13.4 miles. I'll check the app and make sure that it doesn't say 100%. Horses do walk this trail also. mostly on the unpaved sides, but this is a bridge. Okay, so the app says 89%. So yeah, every bar is going to be roughly 10%. So that's good to know. Now it's back to 90 and it's showing 2 bars. So as soon as that 1 bar disappears, it'll go back down to 89. Leesburg, Virginia. I would have never thought I'd ride a bicycle out here. You can see our percentage dropping one at a time. With the 52-volt system, you can expect for your available power to last longer throughout the power charge. So like when it gets down to 60 and 50%, 40%, you should still get a good amount of power. Unlike with the 48 volt, that starts to deplete around those same percentages. But I think we started at what, 18, I think? Somewhere around there. I don't know, I can't count right now. I think I'll turn around, I don't know, 60, 70%. There's a Fox up there. Little dual motor action. See how fast the battery drains. We're still only in power assistance 3. There's such a massive torque distance when you have both motors going. But on flat ground like this or a paved road like this, unless you're going up a steep hill, you don't really need 2 motors. One thing I don't like about this transition between the motors is right now I'm on dual motor, so I'm going to hold down the I button and it actually turns both motors off. So you got to be ready to press it again to get that rear motor. I think I'm going to wear out before the bike does. Hello. I love saying hello to people. I'm old school, sorry. I ain't, well, not sorry. Squirrel thought twice. Said, wait a minute, that's a bigger wheel than I'm used to seeing on these bikes. I think I'm just going to throttle on the way back. Hello. Oh, whoa, whoa. Jeez, man. It's a stop sign. The guy just blew right through it. And I'm the bad guy, right? Looks like there's some good fishing spots up here, though. This is Leesburg, Virginia. A place I would never thought I would ride a bicycle. Oh yeah, I guess now's a good time to stop, huh? Dang, man. Like, no freaking notice. This guy again. I'm slowing down for the pedestrian, and here he comes flying. So I guess I should have mirrors on, so that's my fault. But still, man, ride like you're not the only one on the path. All right, folks, we are over 20 miles in. So we are either going to have 40 miles or a ride home. But I'm going to turn around at this next stop sign. There's a lot more people up ahead on the trail as well, so this will be a good place to turn around. All right, folks, we're at our turnaround spot. We have gone 20.3 miles, average speed of 15, top speed 27.6. Hour and 22 minutes on the ride. And I've pedaled most of the way. The bike, since I've stopped it, has gone back up to 82%. 82% for 20 miles. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I am going to use the throttle a lot more on the way back. And that's going to be balanced by the fact that we're going to be going slightly downhill as well, most of the way. So, you know, we'll see if it balances out. But yeah, so far so good. I did touch the rear motor and it's not hot at all. I mean, you could tell it's been used, but it's not hot. Bike is holding up, man. I like this bike. Very happy with it. This is gonna be my daily, basically. I got another bike, the DTTZH A12, that little compact mini folding bike. That's in my trunk, and that's where that lives. This one, yeah, to just get out and ride, burn off some energy. And now with the torque sensor that I can actually exercise, that's even so much better. So yeah, I'm glad this one came around, and I'm glad I waited instead of getting the 2.0. All right, so we're back up to 83%. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and start heading back home. So again, we're throttling only for the most part, just to balance out that pedaling that I did on the way up. So I won't be surprised if we dip a lot more than 20%. I wonder why bicyclists have to dismount here. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah, we're dipping faster. Maybe I'll go back down to 2. I mean, we're not close. Yeah, torque sensor makes you work. We're going uphill right here. I've turned my phone display off because I'm more concerned about that battery dying than anything else. Still around 50% on the bike. with maybe 10, 11 or so miles to go. So no range anxiety, which is good. I think having the torque sensor is a lot to do with that. Just stop here real quick. You see all the cherry blossoms. And then on this side, there's the commander's practice facility. Hopefully they do better than they did last year. So unfortunately, we're not gonna have enough power to go through Lake Fairfax, especially since we need 2 motors to really get up and down on those trails. And 2 motors will burn out quickly. But we will mix in a little off-road here at the end, as it's on the way home. And I'm gonna stay in pedal assistance 3 this time so I don't wipe out. Oh, bad line, bad line. That's where that dog is. Shut up. Oh, shit. Son of a, oh. Did you get that on camera? Me falling. Cool. Have fun. Check this out. So I've got my GoPro plugged into the battery, so I haven't had to make any battery changes on the GoPro today. I'm back down to PAS 3. Wow. But we are in dual motor. Yeah, guys, so that front motor is dangerous. Ah, man. I could have come down on some rocks. So we're gonna keep it in PAS 3. What's a range test without a little adventure, eh? The funny thing is I said I wasn't going to do PAS 5. And of course, as soon as I do it, oh crap. No pun intended. As soon as I do it, I bust my tail. But this is more the type of riding I intend to do. Not gunning it, you know, rolling through with my fishing pole, stopping at different spots. I'll put it in 5 to get up this hill. Yeah, son of a kid, come on, man. That front motor. feel like the power just cut out. What's going on here? Oh, probably because I'm down to 32%. Okay. That would make sense. My whole right side is covered in dirt. It's early enough. Forgot to move this back over there. Hello. I'm beat up. Maybe I should do walk mode. Okay. Hey.
Had a good day for it.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. So we did 43.3 miles, top speed 27.8, average speed, I think that says 15.2. And we were riding, or at least out, for 2 hours and 51 minutes, and the battery is at 24%. And that's about the lowest you would want to run your battery down. So yeah, 43 miles. That's my range. I was anticipating 30, but yeah, to get 40 is good. I don't plan on riding it like that regularly, frequently, if at all. So yeah, I feel confident that this can do the things that I needed to do, because I'll be going a lot slower. The next ride I do on this tomorrow is going to be with a fishing pole. So hopefully you guys can stick around for that. So you see where we are. The bike has 56 miles on it, and it took a beating today. I laid it down twice. And so, yeah, got a lot of dirt up here. So we have to clean all this off, make sure everything's tight. Hey. And yeah, hopefully we ain't do any damage. I mean, we were able to ride home, so I don't think we did. Yeah, so that's it for the range test. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm a mess. I've got dirt all down my right side. And so, yeah, I'm gonna have to get straightened out. It's gonna be another ibuprofen night. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please click the like button. If you want to stick around for more adventures, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Take care, get out, and enjoy the great outdoors.